Welcome to episode 798 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We recorded this way before the quarantine, back when Dale was in town, and we just put it in the can. Fortunately, we have it for this week. We'll be back in the studio somehow, some way, for new episodes next week. You guys stay safe. Wash your fucking hands.
The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Slade, Tre, Dale.
Yeah.
What up?
I love this arrangement. What a fun time we had the last time we did that. We are about to pour some more whiskey because...
Oh, fuck.
I know.
Grab. Where's it?
Just, man, surprise. Yeah, grab that bottle of Boomtown bourbon.
Boomtown.
That's the stuff. I don't think that's out yet. I think this is just the stuff that Joe brought me.
Yeah.
But we shall drink it like it has never been drunk before. What else do I have to tell you? There are a lot of folks that are now finding the podcast courtesy of my last ship out of Galveston.
Yeah.
Which is fun. We're not going to dwell on that or talk about it, but I was on the Dream, and which means there were a lot of people from my hometown of Beaumont, also a bunch of people from Houston. It's a Galveston ship. Therefore, we got to hang out, and now they're new fans. So, welcome. We raise our glasses to...
That is a pro move. Y'all don't... That was all craftsmanship. I had to put down the mic and start pouring, and Slade just knew he had to talk for about 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
There was not a beat in it. That is professionalism, and that's why y'all keep coming back.
Is it? There's a lot of folks do, and we appreciate you. We have some cool things coming up this year. Anime Midwest. You're not... Did you do Anime Midwest?
Yeah.
Midwest with us?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Was that?
Up at O'Hare Airport, Hilton, or whatever. We never. They told me, like, we're going to Chicago. You never see Chicago.
Okay.
It's
You
we
never
were
see
in
Chicago.
Rosemont, I guess.
Yeah, Rosemont. We went up there. That was such a fun show. It was just a bunch of fucking horny 17-year-olds who were just so sad.
Yeah.
They were all there for the same reason and would not talk to each other. There was like a rave night we went to. Do you remember the rave?
Oh, yeah.
We were
good
like-
friend, Greg.
On stage
DJs out there.
dancing. There's girls on stage wearing like fishnet and thigh-high boots, and the front
But
row,
also bear costumes.
and the front row is all dudes who like will not look at her because they're respecting her.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting one.
Very strange.
God.
We're gonna be out there.
Passionate
That's
fans.
some shit saying like it tests your morals. Now, you just sitting there like, am I a monster or what? Like,
my morals are solid.
solid?
So we will keep an eye on. Anime Midwest is
I'm not saying me. I'm saying somebody with moral issues.
July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're going to be back out there. We're hosting How to Talk to Girls again. And
That was so fun. Rob went off on just like a 15-minute rant at the end of it,
Why?
just yelling at them, get the fuck out of the room and go fuck each other.
it's one of my favorite moments. I've got to
It
find the
was so
video.
good.
'Cause-
Kiki did it with us.
Yes,
Show.
yes, that was a good route. So I'm replacing you and Kiki with Tre and Sam.
Why do you got to say replacing?
Well, because you're not going to be there.
This time I'm taking. There are so many diplomatic ways to say
There
that.
would have been. I missed all of them.
Dude, it was awesome. When we went to, we walked around, there was a Led Zeppelin. There's a big like pavilion right by the hotel.
Oh, we
And
went to that
outside
Irish
shows.
pub, and
went
there
to
was
the Irish pub, which is like Irish Hooters.
Yeah.
It's Hooters, but you know they're racist.
oh Hooters.
Oh,
It's,
yeah, they don't hide it.
Yeah. Chicken wings, you mean shepherd's pie?
yeah,
We did that. We went to.
We saw Spider-Man together, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw the
one?
first of the newest Spider-Man runs.
Yes. You're not there yet in the Marvel universe. You were
But
still.
I've seen those already. It's weird. Like I've seen all the Spider-Mans except Spider-Man.
Okay, imagine going to see a new Spider-Man movie, but the entire day you had hung out with fat Spider-Man. all wearing skin tight suits.
You're sick of this shit by then. You're like, yeah, all right, enough.
And you're kind of like, this is cool, but I see what it's creating.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a very fun event this year.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a blast.
We're trying to get out. We need to get up and do some Whiskey Brothers stuff in the Northeast. We have tons of fans all through the Northeast. You're supposed to say, "God damn it, Wade." I think someone was asking for that.
God damn it, Wade.
There you go.
I don't know.
But
no, we need to do. We should hit up Magoobies. We got to find out if you're a listener to the Whiskey Brothers up in the Northeast, Baltimore, Boston, Rhode Island, Connecticut, anything there. Reach out to us. See what we got. We can. I've been doing clubs up there, and Magoobies I think would be.
Can you put something together that'll at least get me and you, and maybe we could do a 2-man Whiskey Brothers light sort of show?
For sure. Yeah.
Let's put something together, because I know for a fact there's fans up through Connecticut and New Hampshire and Baltimore and into Pittsburgh, and we got tons of people up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
when Hillary becomes president, we'll get that going.
Oh, fuck, 4 years.
Funny you bringing up all that colonial shit. Over there.
That's how we refer to it.
No, I saw this.
That colonial shit.
I saw this. I only relate that shit to that, but I saw this show on fucking Prime called "The Men Who Built America," which I didn't know about any of these motherfuckers.
Okay.
I had never heard of Vanderbilt, this train motherfucker. But they was so fucking cutthroat. Andrew Carnegie, like all these. That was what I was finding out. Like it's supposed to be this competition, and as you watching the show, it's just getting more evil and more like you want
to know how cutthroat they are? Do you know who owned the Titanic?
Oh, this is fucking hilarious.
J.P. Morgan.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan owned
that
everything.
guy built the most expensive ship in the world and killed everybody. And he was like, well, you win some, you lose some. I'm going to start a bank.
So was that? So and clearly in this day and age, any sort of misstep, you're basically done as a company.
Not even a misstep in the moment.
If the Titanic, but
if
walk
you
me
fucked
through.
up years ago,
Right? Yeah.
Hey, everything's going great right now. We love this, but it's over.
Yeah. We brought out this 8mm film.
So the first audio recording ever is actually you doing an impression of a Chinese person.
It's just Marconi
shutting your shit down.
It's Marconi.
Tesla,
going,
you're done.
Oh, can you hear me, Alex? Can you hear me? Alex.
Just the very first, the static's cutting through and starting to clear up. Everyone's like, silent, quiet. I think it's coming through.
Oh, hello.
No, I'm just kidding. It's me, John.
What if the Titanic happened today? What would give me the media fallout from today?
Lord.
If the Titanic left, where did it leave? New York?
No, why do it to us again? Remember, this is shoddy work. And they're going to make one crucial. Let's go fucking Chile.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
Chile tried to build a cruise liner.
Fair.
And they're
fair.
like, we're going from the tip of South America to Australia the hard way.
No, because nobody cares about Chileans.
Exactly.
It's got to
It
be
wouldn't be
American.
that big of a tragedy.
It's got to leave
just
New
be
York.
like,
Tragedy has to be in English.
Yes,
right?
100%.
Yeah,
New York
no one gives a
to
fuck.
where did this one? Where did it go from New York?
It
I
was
don't know where the
England.
Titanic
It's supposed
went.
to go England to New York.
Okay,
I believe.
So same voyage.
And there's one well-read listener right now being like, "Oh, I was leaving out of fucking Wales."
I'll look it up while we talk. I don't want to be incorrect.
Oh yeah. So we would have to have it going. Send it back at them. Show them we can hit 2 icebergs. Fuck you. The first one was on purpose.
The second round of Battleship. What are we? Okay,
Now it's
your
my turn.
move.
Yeah.
From Southampton,
And honestly,
England
everyone
to New York
on it,
City.
no one would be mourned. They'd all just be like, well, look at these classist, ableist pieces of shit.
That's where it would start. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
if you can afford a luxury cruise liner, then maybe you deserve to freeze to death with your children.
that is completely.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Oh shit!
That's 100%. It would be. You would be so bashed for why if you're just gonna spend your money that way anyway. There are food deserts that need that money right now.
Yeah.
And if you're just gonna spend it that way anyway, then yes.
But it feels good when that's kind of fucked up. But rich,
Go icebergs. Like it would be
rich white.
there would be
people die.
pro iceberg memes.
Yeah.
Oh,
There would
hell
be
yeah.
somebody would be selling an iceberg pin.
You know, honestly, with global warming, if you hit an iceberg today, you're asking for it. Did you know there are 23% less icebergs?
That's
Oh shit.
it would not even be a tragedy.
No.
It would 100%.
It would be a meme.
It'd be a thing
Yes.
to hashtag.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it would be. Oh my God, you're right.
It'd be the best episode of The Daily Show for the year. Quickly forgot.
Yeah, it had to be somebody important.
Shout out Ashton Womack.
Also a former whiskey,
Former whiskey brother, now Daily Show.
He's doing well.
Researcher.
I forgot about that. I should have. Who else have we forgotten? Ashton. That's it.
Yeah. Zod for a little bit.
Well, I'm trying to think of people that were actually members, like
Yeah,
full time
on.
setting.
Owen?
Big Ed, who died, and Owen Dunn, who
Who's coming back around?
Yeah, I heard he's editing video. I miss Owen tragically.
No, yeah.
But more importantly, we were talking about the Titanic, and I got sidetracked.
You were talking about the Titanic, and then you made you think of past members who then quit comedy.
Yes, basically. And then I turned this segment into
You were gonna be the next greatest thing in the world.
Yeah. Then I turned this segment into the
Then you
digital audio
crashed
version
and burned.
of the Titanic. You guys hear me up there?
No, you had brought up J.P. Morgan because I brought up
You're
the
white.
man who built the fucking thing. Yeah, it was just dope seeing like how white evil got created in America. Like it was.
Oh,
just
it didn't
seeing
start there. That's where it got
Well,
industrialized.
I'm saying that's what I mean. The
You want to talk
business
about
side
white
of it.
evil?
Yeah.
I've been reading some books that, let's just say, I'm thankful I have a Kindle so people can't see the cover of.
Yeah.
It's got some theories in it. Did you know
Yeah.
Pocahontas was white?
Oh, buddy.
She was a slave.
I have so many questions.
Check out my podcast that YouTube won't allow because of content policy. No, I got some books I'll show you. They're fucking crazy.
You got some wild shit?
Yeah.
I'm just recently getting into books.
Yeah?
this
The
is-
written word.
Yeah.
What are you starting with?
150
C-Spot Run,
No,
Tawny
Redfish,
Scrawny
Bluefish, that kind of shit.
the miseducation of the Negro, which is describing me.
See, you're jumping in heavy.
Yeah, it's way too heavy. But
You got to get the Spark Notes.
I like it because it's not a detailed book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like books that it's very vivid. Like just keep it very plain. My
Have you read
favorite
the
shit is-
autobiography of Malcolm X?
I'm gonna read the Frederick Douglass one first.
Good. Give you some context.
Yeah, I have to learn Black history on my own.
Yeah.
Well, if you need a teacher,
Dude,
Dale's
everyone like right now, everyone's getting into their history and they want to know it so they can like win arguments. So I was like, shit, I got to look into white people history now, and I'm realizing, that was just history class. I just never paid attention.
just history, man.
I still got all those textbooks. I guess I'll thumb through them. It's a lot of fucking wigs and balls.
We're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. Dale Cheesman sitting in with me and Trey. And it's a group I missed. We'll have more podcasts
Man,
in
you
a
are
moment.
Fucked up.
Like a screen door in the project.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Here's the problem with my organizational process is this episode comes out towards the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
I know when it's coming out. I know when we are recording it.
Yeah.
I do not know when I'm posting it, and that is the problem. So I'm glancing down at my notes right now, and I'm trying to figure out if they're going to be translatable in
That's why
a month.
Some episodes come out and like where you can tell we're kind of quieter at the beginning because we're just starting to record that night. A couple shots in. This is one of those we've just like let it ride.
It's
We are
you guys
deep.
got another you got another one in you, don't you?
Yeah. We are deep in. We've killed a couple bottles.
And we actually have.
Yeah, y'all did,
I'm down for one more shot.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in on another podcast over the phone after this podcast tonight. That's
God help their souls.
You get what you pay for. It is.
This is a favor, and it's honestly you're not going to owe me for it.
Well, it's one of those things. Sometimes I want to talk about things with just no. It's why it's certain club dates too. Sometimes where I just go, there's no repercussions. This is I'm going to be entertaining. God damn it. Just book me. This is...
At the very least, I'm going to make a story happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So, no, that's what I was glancing back at. My handwriting is atrocious.
I can't read that at all.
It's awful to begin with, and it's gotten worse. I've gone back. I've looked at old notebooks and stuff from like high school and shit that I just have in a weird box. I can read my stuff from high school. It looked like I had a plan. Now I do the way I write the first consonant, I squiggle the line until the last letter, and then I put dots or crosses where they should go.
So I's and T's are your only, and sometimes J's.
The only indicators of 100. Or if there's a Q somewhere,
you're setting yourself up for. You're gonna have Alzheimer's and all these notebooks.
Yes,
and you're not gonna be able to figure out shit.
It's really gonna be problematic. It's trash handwriting.
I tried to change my handwriting. I used to have very gay handwriting.
Wow, because your handwriting, like this is the butched up version.
If you've never seen my handwriting, it's a lot of dicks.
Your S's look like musical notes. They're
sucking the C's.
Sucking its own dick.
But I had great handwriting, and all my friends had just shit handwriting, and the girls in your class had amazing handwriting. And the only thing separating them from me was sparkly gel pens.
The purple and pink ones.
So I tried to just fuck it up a little bit and get it back down to just above a mongrel level.
Yeah,
of writing.
some grunts in your. How's your handwriting?
It's terrible. I actually fucked my handwriting up on purpose as a kid.
Of course you did.
To make it easier for my kids to forge my signature.
Wait, for your kids that you don't have, I don't
have yet.
You started planning for your kids' future.
Yeah, I was a very, very Christian boy. So my life was mapped out before I could even. You're gonna have kids. You're gonna marry a big wife. It was the whole thing.
If you want to save time, do what George Foreman did and just name all your kids Tre. And be like, no, I just say I'm Dale the Fourth. That's why my Twitter handle is @DaleCheesman4 on everything. But like I had my own signature, and my dad was like, "That's not going to be your signature. This is my signature. You do that.
Yeah.
It's going to save me time."
Yeah. So, but I fucked mine up on purpose because what they used to do is I had to. They would fucking. Whenever you get bad assignment grades, like terrible grades, not on the report card, just like
you failed a fucking your paper sucked.
Yeah. So they would fucking staple all the shit to each other, and then they would like write an X. And like, hey, have your parents sign this, blah, blah. So I'd have to bring this shit in. So I brought it to my sister.
This
was like,
shit's not even leaving my locker.
Yeah. So
want me to sign it in front of you, or you want me to spend a couple of hours pretending?
Yeah. Well,
I think I can get 15 minutes of my dad's time.
Yeah, I wish I could. I was the only black kid in class, so they was expecting the black papers. Like, it was, like,
black papers.
Nigga, where's your shit?
Just like a third grade assignment of like, why is America so great? Bitch, it's not. So this is supposed to be a one-page fluff assignment. He submitted a manifesto.
Yeah, I actually did
this
that
would be
with
Tre presenting the black papers.
Yeah, vocabulary terms. I had a teacher say, "We don't need your opinions. Just write the definition. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about capital." So, no, but I'd have to get the shit signed or whatever. So I had my sister who was older than me. I was like, "You sign this for me, please? Like, just please or whatever." So she forged my mom's signature on there. And I did it. So I did that like 8 more times. And So the next time that it happened, I brought it back to my sister. She was like, "No, I'm not doing it. There's a lesson to be learned." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I need to learn how to forge mom's signature."
Yes, that's the lesson.
Yeah.
Sometimes greatness is thrust upon us. Step up.
I'm like, all right, pressure make diamonds. And then
You just want to just look at your sister and be like, just want you to know, you inspired me.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, I got you. I won't let you down.
You believe in me.
Yeah. And I went and wrote with my second grade handwriting. It was, it was fucking
You
terrible.
know this signature? I
Yeah.
was raised in this signature.
Yeah.
Curfew. I didn't see the moon until I was a teenager.
Streetlights must be nice.
Yeah, I don't get the reference. I'm just sitting there, but that's why I'm like, but this shit's killing. But I have no idea what it is.
But that shit will always catch up to you. Like if you by the time you're forging your 15th signature in a row, eventually they call your parents.
Yeah.
And then I've had a couple PTA meetings when I was in middle school and high school and shit, where I had lies that I had going with teachers and lies I had going with my parents, and I was just in that meeting like a fucking Southern lawyer, just juggling.
You were sleeping with all of them.
Well, actually, what I said was that I didn't have time to work on the art project because, as you can attest, I do have Little League baseball practices on Wednesdays and piano lessons on Thursdays, and just trying to make my case.
And here's the thing: if you started forging early, and you really forged them all, even if they busted you on the 14th or 15th one, you didn't get in trouble for all of them. You got the last couple at best.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you said, because if you had just taken all of those home,
And that's your victory.
Yes.
That's what you hold on to.
Yes, I dodged 13 ass whoopings. I took 2 savage ones.
Yeah.
But boy,
But what it should have been?
right?
Was fucking
Cumulatively,
15.
That's a
like
net gain.
I feel like the dude who checks the price per ounce on the list, like on the
Yeah,
grocery store
exactly.
price tag. I'm like,
Well, it is more expensive, but I am getting a lot of value out of it.
I mean, they beat my ass, but over the course of,
I have to go to Kima Boardwalk today. There's no.
Yeah, man. I never got it down.
so
I
you
never-
you
so then I
started
sat-
changing your.
So I sat right there and I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna have a son who's gonna make a lot of F's, and they're gonna make him sign this shit. So I'm gonna fucking make my signature easy for him.
Mm-hmm.
So
What is your signature? Just a line?
Fucking.
Sign
it's not
sign
even-
right there next to where it says handwriting.
All right. So
It's already clicked.
if I'm doing Tre Tutson,
Uh-huh.
all right, it's
Yeah, so you use dicks too.
just
Dale capitalizes on the non-visual
it's just
medium.
that shit, and it's like that's all you gotta do, son. Just some bullshit.
That's
and
still
some
better.
Bullshit, and I don't.
That's
yeah.
still better than Sam's.
The only thing I would do is I'd kick his ass if he didn't come close.
You remember practicing?
It was
you remember practicing signatures and trying to pick what
Yeah.
yours was
Bro,
gonna
I got
be?
yes.
I still do that when I open up for comedians. You know that moment where you're selling merch after a show,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, could you sign it?" And then the headliner's like, "Do you want him to sign it too?"
Bro,
and they're
I
like, "Sure."
I watched him in Europe struggle. It was
Yeah.
you were 2 gigs in before you knew how to sign fucking.
No, even then I was like, once I realized they weren't after my signature, they were being polite. I would give them a complete original. Use the other hand, come in from the right side.
Turn the paper the left hand
Yeah,
way.
man.
Hilarious.
A few shows I was Steven. Just because my S's were getting real cool.
They look like music. Dicks and music.
Yeah, man.
I still fuck around with that.
That's it. So you just
I did
swapped
a lot
it
of
up.
Dumb shit like that. Yeah. A lot
That's
of
so.
fucking-
Did what other preparations did you make for this child you haven't had?
Just make all my money easy for them to get. I did say that. I said if I had a kid, I'd just go straight cash.
Just
Yeah.
Because it's the image you want to set.
Yeah,
Like, kids
Trey,
are
to
very
make it so
visual.
easy, he carries a will on him at all times.
just in case.
that says "make it out to cash."
But what if you dropped your will in a grocery
Yeah.
store?
Sure, yeah, someone could kill him and just take all of his money legally.
Yeah.
Sure.
That could happen, yeah.
But they'd be depriving the child you're not having.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to have any kids. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think. I thought. Well, man, I don't know. I had
All
tell
this
my
work
niece-
on your signature, and you just
and
jump
that's
ship?
the fucked up part where I'm like,
You put in all this
I don't
time?
even feel the same no more. Like he ain't gonna even be around for me to judge the hard work, the commitment I made in the third grade.
That's gonna be great one day when your son forges your signature and like shows up at school with it, and they're like, Tre, we know your dad died 6 years ago.
Yeah.
There's no way he signed this.
Here's what's even better. What happens when Tre becomes wildly famous out of the group, and then you were able to find Tre Tutson autographs on eBay just willy-nilly for 3 cents a piece because it's so easy to forge. There's no way to authenticate
Yeah, man.
your
Yeah,
signature.
those are the decisions you have to make in this industry, Tre.
You regret what you did for that fake-ass kid now?
No. No, I mean, it's whatever, I'm a fucking idiot, man. From what the shit, I'm such a fucking idiot.
I
Just
like
the
how
shit
Tre
I
finds
did
the
back
dead
then.
spot in a conversation and fills it with, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Guys, jump on this. You are, dude.
It's not my fault, man. They tricked me.
Who, the parents?
My parents tricked me.
What'd they do?
They wanted me to have better, so they was like, let's move them around white people. And then they just picked poor white people.
And that's
I think that was the last generation's biggest mistake.
Yes!
Everyone, that's what I pride in our generation. I don't give a fuck what my kid's going to deal with.
Oh, God.
I already, have the worst hopes available of the sun exploding on him while he's 13. So what the fuck do I care if he knows how to read or whatever?
Yeah, I gave up that
I don't
ghost
need
a
to
long
be
time
there for
ago.
that.
My nieces matter, and those are my brother's responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least the major parts.
Sure. I think if I have kids, I'm going to treat them like a niece, if anything.
I'm
telling
a better uncle to you.
It's the best way to you raise them like that, like fucking what's his name, McAvoy's character and his dark. Anyway, it doesn't
Split?
matter. I went weird. No, it was I got weird. Doesn't matter.
Wait, when he's Professor X?
No,
Raise him like
it's
X-Men? I'm definitely going to raise my kids like X-Men. I'm going to tell them they have superpowers. They just haven't shown up yet. But you need to go outside and stare at that watermelon. 3 hours a day, stare at the watermelon.
Make it explode, son.
What, you can't do it yet? Pussy, come on.
Dig deep. Dig deep.
Just like a
You're
dad,
a Cheesman, motherfucker.
a dad from Friday Night Lights. I'm just duct taping this watermelon to his hands.
Tell me you would.
Why can't you explode it?
Tell me you wouldn't read Marvel's The Cheesman.
Oh, yeah.
Bum 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 cheese.
All Wolverine does is cut it. He makes charcuterie dishes.
What can you
God
possibly do to
damn.
me, artery man? Oh, we got this.
This week on The Cheeseman.
No, I'm definitely gonna make my kids believe they have superpowers.
Oh, yeah. That sounds
the
like a
best way to
major
raise a
bet.
kid.
Yeah, I meant the part where you tell your daughter she's your niece. That was really all I was
Tell them that shit.
going for. I didn't know it was going to go
Your nappy
1,000%
hair is barbed wire, son.
sideways.
Come over here.
Got a string real hard.
Come over here. What's your name? It's not gonna matter. Why am I? Okay, write it down, I guess.
The childless Whiskey Brothers. Dale Cheesman sitting in. We have a minute to kill. Are you working on anything? This is the end of March.
I'm trying to. This is just a cool fact. I'm being super careful right now in Houston. So my family is going through a bunch of shit right now, and the bank took my dad's company.
Both? Oh, okay.
And they took the car and everything, and they took his truck. The bank did, and then last week his only car that he had was stolen out of his driveway in the middle of the night. So he's getting completely fucked over, right? And I came into town for this run. My dad, this is how much he actually gives a shit about his kids. He stole the car back from the bank with this old spare key he has. So I'm driving a stolen car for 2 weeks. I mean, talk about giving a shit about your son.
You're
Would
right,
you like
man.
another shot before you go?
Yeah, I need it.
When is the bank gonna notice?
Not if we put it back pristine.
Right.
We took pictures of where the tires were.
Back to the
Yeah.
Right. right the
keeping it real close. If
Come on,
anything
Dad.
comes up, we're like, I don't know, someone
Someone
put
moved it.
Yeah,
here.
could have the win. Dale Cheesman, easy to find at Dale Cheesman 4.
This
Please-
doesn't come out for a while, right?
This comes out in March. Yeah, totally.
7
safe.
years?
It's yeah, something like. Please, if this is the first episode they use as evidence of this podcast, Trey Tutson with us as well. Rob Mungle not with us, but he'll be back for the other episode this week. We'll see you guys on another episode soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.